if I wanted to prove to you that Jesus Christ truly rose from the dead after he was killed, I would buy you a cheeseburger. Hey, my friends, happy Easter. We are into the third Sunday of Easter, and I'm going to read to you today a passage from Luke. And this is Jesus demonstrating his humanity even after he's resurrected. Listen to this. A reading from the Gospel according to St. Luke. Glory to you, O Lord. Then they told what had happened on the road and how he had been made known to them in the breaking of the bread. While they were talking about this, Jesus himself stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." And they were startled and terrified, and they thought they were seeing a ghost. And he said to them, "Why are you so frightened? And why do you have doubts arise in your hearts? Look at my hands and my feet. See that it is I myself. Touch me and see, for a ghost does not have flesh and bones as you see that I have." And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and feet. While in their joy they were disbelieving and still wondering, he said to them, "Have you anything here to eat?" And they gave him a piece of broiled fish. And he took it and ate it in their presence. The gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, what the heck? So first of all, the disciples are having a hard time accepting that this is real. This is true. It's almost like it's too good to be true. In fact, we see two things happen in these few days after the crucifixion. One is it's too awful to be true. And if you've ever lost a loved one, someone close to you's passed away, one of the primary feelings is, this feels like a bad dream. I wish I could wake up. It's too awful to be true. And so that's what the disciples have been in since the crucifixion. And then a few of them had the encounter with him on Sunday morning. They realized that he had risen from the grave. And it was almost too good to be true. In fact, to the point where, we heard last week, doubting Thomas, he wasn't there to experience this. And he saw Jesus finally. He was like, no, I won't believe this until I'm able to actually put my hand in the hole in his side. And that was his acid test to prove to himself that Jesus had risen. It was too good to be true. And here they're gathered together. The disciples are gathered together. A couple of them had encountered Jesus on the road to Emmaus, and he revealed himself by breaking bread. Very human act. It was the one last thing he did with all of them before he was crucified. He broke bread with them. He shared the sacred meal. What more human act is there than to sit down and eat together and relate to each other and share our hopes and fears and dreams? And the way he brought himself back to them and showed them it was him. He was back. He had risen. He broke bread with them. It's just such a human act. And while they were in their joy and still disbelieving, he showed them his hands and his feet. And then he said, it's almost like he's trying to prove it, and it's like not getting through, and they're like, no, this can't be. And they're in their joy, but they're still like, my mind is blown. I don't know if I believe this. Maybe he's still a ghost. Do you think he's a ghost? I don't know. What do you like? Obviously, it kind of looks like him, but something's different. And he says, anybody got anything to eat? And they bring him a piece of broiled fish. And it's almost like, okay, watch. And he takes this fish and he's like, he's proving to them that he is alive. He's real. He's human. He's here. It's his resurrected body. That body that they saw broken is healed. It's an illustration of what is to come. All the things we've lost. Everything in our lives that's been broken will be healed. And he's showing it to them by being human. He's proving the resurrection through his humanity. He's proving he's risen from the dead by showing them he's still a man resurrected. Outside in this week, we can prove the resurrection to others by being human to them. We can prove Jesus by being the resurrected Jesus to somebody around us. We spend time with them. We offer them encouragement. We listen to their doubts, their fears, their disbelief, their hurts. We share our lives with them. We break bread with them. Maybe literally, like I would take you out for a cheeseburger and say, tell me what's going on. What's it like to be you right now? What are you hoping for? What are you struggling with? And then just offer you myself and a cheeseburger. It's the most human thing we can do, and it's the most divine thing we can do, is share our life with somebody else. So that's your challenge this week. How can you be human, the resurrected human Jesus, for somebody else this week? Buy somebody a cheeseburger. Buy me a cheeseburger. I love you guys. Bless you. Happy Easter. See you in the next one.